Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Texas A&M Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Knight.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Bruins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Just feeds the running back. At midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Iamale Alva to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Bunch formation for these receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Got a little grass. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fires to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. From the red zone, it's Knight. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. Slams ahead. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Man, what a job by this defense. What a response. Not the ideal start, but they come down the field, get a goal line situation, 3rd and goal, and you bow your necks, and you're physical, and you get the big stop, and this crowd is hyped.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to run it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UCLA!
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
Running inside, it's Morrow. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the well. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the counter. Snowed under by the defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Reed. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move, it's Morrow. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down.
Man, how nice is it to have that kind of a weapon? On 3rd down, I can throw it short of the sticks, and the big fella can catch the football, break a tackle, get upfield, be big and strong, and convert that 3rd down.
The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He might want another play. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Owens. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the ground to try to move the chains. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Texas A&M going quickly. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Looking for more room. At the 30. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking for space. It's Edwards. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it. It's Edwards. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now on the move. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short and it's 4th down.
And it's not sexy and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
4th down, Reed. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Lee. Not a lot of room there, give him a couple to the 16. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. Snagged out of the air. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Iamaleava fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Here's a little room there. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And you're going to continue to feed this man the ball. How about game one over 100 yards? How about game two? Already over 100 yards. This guy is getting the ball a lot, and there's a reason why. He's productive every time he touches it. This dude is a game breaker.
In the red area, it's Knight. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Motion from the back. Throwing, Iamaleava. Flips it out to the back. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Reed on the play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Iamaleava to throw. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They only need about the length of the football to convert on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Knight. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Play fake. Nico Iamaleava. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker. He just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Throwing Reed. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed, and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Throwing, Imaliava. Quick completion on the out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Imaliava. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Here's Imaliava to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Nico Imaliava throwing again. Gets away. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin our coverage with Florida State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Seminoles coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Making side adjustments here. On the ground, it's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Running inside, it's Knight. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Iamaleava shoots it to the left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, we've seen this all night long. The defense closing in on these throws. The windows are constricting so quickly. It's been a tough night at the office for this quarterback, and he gets another one knocked to the ground.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Knight. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
and a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now Iamaleava fires left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Bruins will call on their punt team. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy if he wants.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. There are few things that can impact the game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off?
Keeps it on first down. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Play action, Iamaleava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Finding some room. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
The Bruins have it with a first and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Lee. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Reed to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Running inside. It's Knight. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. And they cannot afford to lose this guy. Such an important part of their running attack. We'll have Holly check on his status. And the Bruins trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Cox. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
To make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. He's got enough for the 1st down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Morrow. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback.
Makes the grab in their space. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Again, it's Reed. It's complete on the right side. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. On the run, it's Morrow. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Owens. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Finds the big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Going to the run, it's Morrow. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Reed. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
4th and goal now in the 4th quarter, down a couple of scores. This ball needs to go to your best player on offense. Who's your best playmaker, be it a receiver, tight end, running back, that can win in space and get you this touchdown?
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Avoids pressure, and he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
The run inside. It's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Second down coming up. Sends it back in motion. He'll run it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense...
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back.
What a...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one.
And early in the season, we're always talking about teams. Where can they stumble? Where can they fall? They start to get a winning streak going, but then this happens. The team you're not looking at. You're looking ahead to better teams, to bigger challenges, Palmer, and this one snuck up and got it.
Yeah, this loss is going to sting for sure, David, but they can't start pulling